Hey YouTube. So today we're going to be talking about my Glock 30 Gen 4 that I just recently acquired. Um, and already I want to change a few things to it. But this will be my EDC. Alright, so let's get started. So, let's do with a quick safety trip. So, magazine is empty. Turning over, I am a right-sided shooter. So, it is away from me and it is clear, as you can see. Alright, so let's get started. So things I want to change already is, one of the things actually, is this right here. It is very, very slippery for me. And I also want to add a tungsten guide rod and a brass, yeah, I think either brass or copper. I want to add backstrap. What I added already was a original, what it came with in the box is a backstrap. I added the beaver tail because I did not want to get bit, when grabbing it, what I mean. Also, things that I also want to add is a tungsten guide rod, which also helps with recoil. Now, if you didn't know, 45 ACP is a very slow, heavy bullet, but it's very big. It's bigger than a 40, bullet-wise bigger than a 10 mil, but shorter than a 10 mil. 10 mil is like a 40 souped in a 10 mil casing with a little more gunpowder into it. Let me show you what it looks like. So what I'm using for my self-defense rounds is I'm using a Spear Gold dot. Sorry about that. Had a brain fart. 185 grain, 45 auto is what a lot of people say. I like saying ACP. So this is what it looks like. It's in a silver casing with a big old hole right there. But pretty much this is what the bullet is right here, and then the rest is just gunpowder. And then you got your striker. Boom. Okay. Now, reasoning why I ended up going with this is because I'm in a state where it is very limited. You are very limited to how much you can carry in a mag. So, say for example, standard mags in a Glock usually are from like 13 to 17 rounds, depending on if you add like a +2 to your mag. Here in New York State, to be exact, it is 10 rounds. So I went with a heavier caliber, but a 9mm is far superior. 40 is far superior. The reasoning why I ended up going with a Glock 30 is because they're getting much harder to find. And pretty much I like it. I really do like it a lot more. Reasoning, I know there are other options out there, like a Glock 36 is what I could have went with, which I believe holds 6 rounds, but nah, I didn't want it, not 6 rounds at least to go with it, but yeah, standard 10 round mags. I'm not sure if you could see that. Standard 10 round mags, of course. Hopefully in New York State they up the limit to 15 rounds so I can add +5 or whatever. Reasoning why I did not go with a 43X. Don't get me wrong, it's probably a good solid option to pick for concealed carry. I am a heavier set guy, so that would have been more of a reason for me to get the 43X. I just did not like the handle to it. It is a lot more thinner, which would possibly have been easier to shoot. Which probably in the future I'm gonna end up getting. Okay. What do we talk about? Okay. So for my next thing is another reason in why towards I like it. I like it because of the handle of it. It's a lot thicker than what your average Joe of a 43X is. So pretty much say for example, this is pointed at a safe direction and it is unloaded. To be exact, again, it's clear, just like in the beginning of the video. It is also pointed at a safe direction. It is very empty. Very, very empty, guys. All right. Another thing that I wanted to add towards it is custom things. Like, I also wanted to add a back plating for right here. I'm probably going to go from like my favorite creators that I look up to, like GHG Hustle. Probably put like the LD things on there, stuff like that. And then probably get like a different type of back plating for the mag, which is also things that I want to add and upgrade, more like for aesthetics is what people would say, aesthetics. That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys like what I seen, if there's anything that's troubling to you guys that I've done, I'm very, very, very new to this, but I also want to stay in the community and grow my community, to be exact. If there's anything that I need to look forward to and maybe touch up on, advice wise, you know, don't feel bad. I'm not gonna feel bad about it. Just give me a message, comments, go on to the post on the community page, comment on there, give me my flaws, tell me what I'm doing wrong. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks again for watching V Capone. Bye.